everyone, Star-Lord is here with your full moon reading for November the 12th. This will be the full moon in the sun sign of Scorpio, but in the moon sign of Taurus. So it's full moon in Taurus. And I went ahead and shuffled the cards, laid them all out for all 12 signs. I have 4 cards here for each sign. One is from the Soul's Journey. We're going to have that oracle deck, as well as the Colette Baron Reed, my new oracle card, and 2 tarot cards I pulled for each of you. So let's get on with your reading. Timestampers, if you would be so kind as to timestamp for all the signs, that would be much appreciated. So let's get started with Aries, okay? First off, we have from the Soul's Journey card, Courage is your card, Aries. Courage, and it reads, I feel the inner strength to face fear with confidence. How beautiful. Beautiful. I love those cards. And then from Colette Baron Reed, we do have the second oracle card, which is To Be Fair. To Be Fair. And your 2 Rider-Waite cards are... Oh, we've got the Strength card here. Beautiful. How beautiful is that? The Strength card is all about strength and reserve and pulling on your own inner strength. Isn't that amazing how we have the yellow here for the solar plexus, which is going to definitely bring that confidence towards you, Aries. And it says in the Courage one that, you know, you'll be drawing on your confidence. And then we have the 7 of... Cups in the upright position. The 7 of Cups in the upright can point to like opportunities and options that could be around you on the around the full moon, Aries. So maybe that's what it is. You need to summon up your courage and your confidence in order to pick one. So isn't that interesting for you guys? And then moving on to the sign of Taurus, for your main card, we have Forgiveness. Forgiveness. And it reads, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Very true, very true. And your second oracle card is The Never-Ending Story. And your 2 tarot cards here, we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So for some of you, this could indicate you're no longer waiting. The Hanged Man in reverse is no longer having to wait for a situation. Some of you could be no longer waiting on financial gains or a job or something that you could be looking for, could have been looking for a while. So maybe you're no longer having to wait for that, which is really, really good news for you guys. Okay, now moving on to the sign of Gemini, we do have for your main journey, Soul's Journey card, we do have this. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Empathy. It could be this full moon reading you need to, or a couple of days, because the full moon energy usually lasts a couple of days. It's not just the one day. It could be a day before, even up to a day after. So there's, has something to do with empathy for you, Gemini. Okay, and your second card from Colette Baron Reed, we do have Come to the Edge. Come to the Edge. That's your second card, Gemini, and your 2 tarot cards connected to it are the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, rooted down with the King of Wands in the upright, which tells me it could be for some of you, Gemini, if you've had somebody who sort of abandoned you or left you out in the cold, it could be there, especially if it was a fire sign, they could be returning. For others of you, it could just be if your financial situation was a little wonky, maybe things are getting better around this full moon for you. The Knight of Wands in the upright position, someone who takes action, so it could be someone is taking action on your behalf or even towards you to help you with your financial situation. Others of you, like I said, you could be seeing a return of someone who maybe dipped out on you, somebody who could have abandoned you. There could be action taken towards bringing this person back, or it could be you yourself taking action, Gemini. Now let's move on to the sign of Cancer for your Soul's Journey card. Your main card is Doubt. Doubt. And it reads, I release the need to know all the answers. That's good. I think that's really good advice. Sometimes we just got to give it up, right? We just have to say, I don't need to know. You know, whatever it is what it is. And your other card from Colette Baron Reed is Clean It Up. Wow. Clean it up. That's your card, Cancer, Clean It Up. Interesting. And your two tarot cards here that are also for you is we have the Two of Cups with the Knight of Wands in the upright position. This is interesting. Definitely this can be read as an offer coming towards you. Even could be about love, definitely, with the Two of Cups there. It could be a passionate offer to, you know, whisk you away, maybe travel with you or take a trip with you. It could be somebody wanting to travel to see you. But the Two of Cups here can represent a best friend, or it doesn't necessarily have to be about love relationships, but it could be. But it could be about a best friend, maybe wanting to travel to, or making travel plans to see you, or maybe you're doing that with them. So those are your messages, Cancer. Now we'll move on to Leo, and we'll see what's going on for Leo for the full moon. Your Soul's Journey card is, it reads, Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Beautiful, beautiful. That's very true. A mistake, if we make a mistake in life, it's only an opportunity to learn, right? And your second card from Colette Baron Reed is Happy, Happy. Happy, Happy, Joy, Joy. Isn't that wonderful? And let's see what your two tarot cards are. We do have Major Arcana of the Death here with the Queen of Wands in the upright, indicating there could be a transformation. The Queen of Wands is fire energy. That is your energy, Leo. There could be a major transformation or an ending of a situation that wasn't suiting you very well to begin with. So it could be there's a transformation maybe in a person, could be another fire sign or any sign. But it could be you yourself. Maybe you are transforming an aspect of your life on this full moon. Maybe you've just, you know, decided in order to make yourself happy, you need to change some things up, or, you know, switch it up a bit. And that's really what that's about. And the Queen of Wands, like the King of Wands, takes action on something. So maybe you're going to be taking action around the time of the full moon, Leo, to change something up or transform something, or let something go. Even if it's not serving your purpose anymore, we can just let it go and move on, right? So the next card up is for Virgo, and we do see your Soul's Journey card is Peace, and it says, these are such beautiful cards. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Isn't that beautiful, Virgo? It's a card of peace. Love the color. It's so gorgeous. And then the Colette Baron Brown, or Baron Reed card, your oracle card, is Round and Round. Round and round you go. Peace and Round are your oracle cards. And then for your tarot cards here, we do have the Five of Swords in reverse, rooted down by the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Well, the Five of Swords in reverse points to maybe coming out of a conflict. The Eight of Pentacles in the upright can often point to work or things that we have invested in, whether it be a relationship, a work situation, a financial situation. And the Five of Swords in reverse, this is coming out of conflict. With, it could be for some of you, maybe you had a conflict going on at work, and maybe that's why the peace card is here, because you've made your peace now with it. Others of you could have had some inner conflict going on about your finances or about a long-term relationship, and you're kind of making your peace with that. Round and round, that's interesting though. Round and round we go. I don't know. It is your message, Virgo. So we're moving on now to the sign of Libra. And Libra, your soul's journey card is, of course, relationships. It reads, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Beautiful, beautiful message here for your main card. And then from the Colette Baron Reed cards, we have go the distance. Yes, go the distance. You're going the distance here with something. Oh, could be with a relationship. Well, yeah, the relationship card is on the bottom here. We have the Ace of Cups that goes right to the 10 of Cups. Woohoo, Libra. This is all about feeling really good, really optimistic, really awesome on the emotional front. And it's funny, go the distance, because I'm reading this, right? Go the distance. And you got the Ace of Cups, which is the beginning, and the 10 of Cups, which is the end in emotional fulfillment. And the distance is kind of like in between. So interesting. Yes, very interesting for you, Libra. Definitely about relationships, but it could be about romantic relationships, but it could also, the 10 of Cups can also pertain to family and, you know, friends and, you know, home life and that type of relationship. It's not always about romance, but definitely can be for some of you. And the next one up we have is Scorpio. We have your card here is growth. And it reads, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Beautiful for Scorpio. Scorpios are always advancing their awareness and consciousness. And your card from Colette Baron Reed, we have, oh, regeneration. Beautiful. That's kind of like the death card, isn't it? It's the regeneration. It's the rebirth. It's such a Scorpio thing to do. Scorpios are always reinventing themselves and regenerating again, out with the old and with the new, the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is definitely very scorpionic energy here. And your two tarot cards here is the Queen of Swords with the Two of Wands. Very progressive energy, and growth was your main card here. So it looks like the Two of Pentacles, or sorry, the Two of Wands is about 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future, trying to figure out, you know, how to move forward, because it's very progressive energy. It's about growth, right? So perhaps some Scorpios are making a big decision about where to go in their future on this full moon. It's an important full moon for the sign of Scorpio because it is in your sign. So the Queen of Swords here, rooting it down, can indicate there's time for communication and perhaps bringing your, like maybe vocalizing what it is that you want to do moving forward in your life, because you've got a plan. It looks like you're beginning to build something. You're moving towards something. Growth is here. So it's time maybe to verbalize it, to bring it out in the open and communicate it with the people you need to communicate it with. Maybe not necessarily tell the world, but communicate with the main people that you need to communicate with, so you can get the ball rolling. And then the next sign we have is Sagittarius. Let's see what the soul's journey card is for Saggy. We've got patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Beautiful. Beautiful. And your second card from Colette Baron Reed, we have time to go. Interesting. Patience and time to go is your second oracle message. And then the two cards here, oh, this is interesting. The tarot cards, we have the Tower in reverse with the King of Swords in the upright. The Tower in reverse is sidestepping what could have been a disastrous situation, maybe around the full moon. Sagittarius, there's something that's going down and you manage to sidestep it. With the King of Swords here in the upright, that's interesting because the King of Swords can sometimes represent a legal representative, such as a police officer, a lawyer, a judge, someone in that field. So could be for some of you managed to sidestep what could have been a legal disaster, or perhaps because of your lawyer, you're able to, you know, bring things more into your, you know, if it's a court situation, say, for example, you're able to bring things more into your favor. For others of you, if you're dealing with a King of Swords, could be an air sign or any sign, somebody who's being very blunt with their words, or it could be you speaking up, Sagittarius, having something to say, and because you speak up, it manages to sidestep what could have been a disastrous situation or a chaotic situation or big blow up. Now, full moons can be intense, so I'm not surprised to see, you know, that type of energy around. Moving on to the sign of Capricorn, let's see what's going on for Cappies over the full moon. Your soul's journey card is Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Beautiful message here, Capricorn. Really nice. And your second card up here, which is the second oracle card from Colette Baron Reed, we have the Thinker. A thinker. Capricorns are big thinkers. And your two tarot cards, let's see. Oh, we have the King of Cups in the upright and the Ace of Pentacles. This is really nice. The King of Cups in the upright can be, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn over the full moon. If that's the case, then the King of Cups in the upright position is somebody who's very caring, compassionate, understanding, you know, shows those signs at least, or those traits. It could be even you yourself. Maybe you're feeling very strong on the emotional front. Capricorn, you're feeling very mature. The Ace of Pentacles rooting this down here. There is something that's very stable, very strong. Perhaps a new beginning in financial situations could represent for some of you, perhaps a new job offer, a new investment for some of you, perhaps with a home or a building or something you're investing in. Something new is starting, but you're feeling very grounded about it. So it's really awesome energy. And moving on to the sign of Aquarius now. Let's see what your soul's journey card is. It says, surrender. I can release any need to control. Beautiful. Beautiful, Aquarius. Yes, just surrender. Surrender to this beautiful energy. And your second card up, which is from the Colette Baron Reed Oracle deck, we have a chance in the wind. A chance in the wind. Beautiful. A chance, or is it a chance? Yeah, it's a change in the wind, or is that a chance in the wind? Looks like a chance in the wind. Well, it's your message, Aquarius. Let's see what your two tarot cards are following. Oh, nice. We have the Aquarius card, star card in the upright position. This is beautiful energy. This is very much wish upon a star, Aquarius, because you just might get it. Also very hopeful, very healing energy as well. It's also very, you know, optimistic and hopeful. And it's just where you just know, you just have a feeling that something is starting fresh, starting new, and you just can sense it. You can feel it. Well, there is something new going on here. There is the Ace of Swords in the upright position. So there could be a situation where clarity comes to light about something. Maybe that's why you're feeling really optimistic. Could be some clarity in conversation, maybe something you didn't understand. Could be at work, could be with your family, friends, your significant other in your relationship. Maybe there's some clarity coming through which gives you hope. For others of you, remember the Ace of Swords in the upright is also the sword of victory. So you could be having a victory in some area of your life, maybe that you've been waiting for quite some time, and perhaps now there's some information coming through about it, and it's making you feel very optimistic. And the last sign here we have is Pisces. And what do we have for Pisces? Your soul's journey card is change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Change, yes, beautiful. That's very true. Nothing can grow or evolve without movement. That's very true. Interesting. And your second card, which is from Colette Baron Reed, we do have the Unfinished Symphony. Unfinished Symphony. Is there something you've left unfinished, Pisces? That maybe it was a literal symphony for some of you. Some artistic work that you haven't quite dealt with. Finishing up, or writings, or something that maybe it's a love story that needs to complete. But that's so interesting about the change. That's beautiful. Okay, now your tarot cards we have here. Oh, the 9 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Swords in reverse. It looks like, Pisces, you're definitely, this is the Wounded Warrior in the reverse position. So if there was something you were dealing with that was a lot of challenges, perhaps you're putting that aside. For me, the Wounded Warrior in the reverse can point to sort of peacetime, where, you know, we don't have to fight on that particular subject, at least not on this full moon anyway, Pisces. It's like the Wounded Warrior is finding some peace. That's good to know, right? Good news. And you're also releasing your worries, because the 9 of Swords, it's interesting, you have 2 9s and they're both in the reverse. The 9 of Swords in reverse points to letting go and releasing anxiety, things where we were up in our head too much, just sort of releasing that. It looks like that maybe this full moon for you, Pisces, is helping you to, you know, change. The winds of change are coming in and the emotions are shifting and changing for you. You know, I don't know what the Unfinished Symphony is all about. Again, that's your special message. And then here, it just looks like you're releasing some things. Maybe come this full moon, you're just going to find yourself purging some emotions and releasing some things. Maybe you're going to finish up some artistic things, poetry, or whatever you've got going on for you, Pisces. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. This is your full moon reading. I'm trying something new with these new oracle cards and so forth. So I hope you liked it, and I hope it helped. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.